Gilbert, yesterday, very weird, very tough game. Gilbert, I'll tell you one thing. The stands were full. The media, I'd never seen the press box like that. The press
So
box was
you
packed.
get one positive column at SI, and they come in waves, huh? The media.
I guess
Okay.
so. That it was really like Gilbert, Dante, and I were on the way back, and we're like, dude, I don't think I've ever seen there was a fat line for food at halftime. Like that's how bad it was. Like
Was it good?
the food, I didn't. I OD'd on the breakfast, so I
Oh,
just
okay.
decided not to. They had huevo con choricito, and
Oh,
they had chilaquiles. I was
you're
like,
not
yeah,
complaining
no.
because usually they screw that up.
Yeah, I was surprised. No onions in the eggs, great. No bell peppers, no bullshit in there. I was like, all right, let's go. Gilbert, Chargers jump out to a 10-0 lead. Broncos quickly wake up. Their offense wakes up. They score 17 unanswered. Dicker puts them up at 17-13. 20. Lutz hits another field goal, 20-13. It looks dead in the water. Justin Herbert had been getting hit all game. Gilbert, Justin Herbert goes 12 of 13 in the fourth quarter, 120 passing yards, and a dart to Keenan Allen with let me see his last name. He's really good too. Nick
Oh, Nick
Benito
Bonito.
smacks Herbert's arm as he's cocking it back and throwing, and Herbert still gets a pass to Keenan Allen. Keenan told me after the game, just throw me that mother effer. Just like he's like, I don't know why Justin doesn't really just throw me that mother effer. So
Yeah, you
I
just got to
started
go around
laughing.
some big defenders to throw it, but all good.
Exactly. And then Cameron Dicker hits a 43-yarder at the end of the game. Gilbert, they trusted a rookie who had never played a down in the NFL in his life, in Aronde Gadsden. They passed him the ball twice, the tight end. Then they passed it to Omarion Hampton got a reception. Omarion Hampton, 125 total yards, 1 touchdown. Gilbert, what impressed you about this game? What are your thoughts on this latest game where the Chargers are now 3-0, and they're 3-0 in the division with everybody else in their division at 1-2?
Man, again, I'm gonna keep praising it, praising the Chargers, and you're gonna see another positive take on the Chargers, and I'm gonna really reveal it right now, anyways, because you guys are on Compas on the beat. You get the exclusive here. Last week or Monday, I said the Chargers are the only team in the NFL that have a top 5 quarterback and a top 5 defense right now. Keyword. I don't care about your QB rankings. I don't care about your stats. I'm saying right now, who's playing the best? I was wrong. They have the best quarterback in the league right now, and they have the best defense in the league right now. That is the perfect marriage right now. When your defense is just holding it down, beating up Bo Nix, 4 punts to start the game, 3 out of 4 punts in the final 4 drives for the Broncos. Just, hang tight. Who do you have to save the day? A clutch quarterback and Justin Herbert. Who's sucking right now? Kyler Murray, Michael Penix Jr., CJ Stroud, Geno Smith. The Chargers have a difference maker at quarterback. It's Justin freaking Herbert. And then you pair him with a freaking dominant defense. Like, watch out. This team is very different. And, they're 3-0, and they beat every team in the division. They look legit right now, Fernando. Like, they're starting to look like the best team in the AFC. The Bills can't defend. The Ravens, we'll see them tonight, can't defend either. Like, honestly, I'm starting to, believe the hype here because you have Justin Herbert playing like an MVP. You have Justin Minter. Khalil Mack wasn't on the field, and you still make the Broncos punt that much. I get it. It's Bo Nix. He's not a world beater here, but that's still a good team there. You still got Sean Payton to, deal with, and Justin Minter ran circles against Sean Payton all over again. They are clicking right now, and that's a testament to Jim Harbaugh, who I haven't even mentioned yet. He's the one operating everything here. You have the coach, you have the defense, you have the coordinators, you have the quarterback, you have the weapons. And I'll say it. I apologize to Keenan Allen. And there you go. Keenan Allen, man, he's doing everything right, man. I get it. Maybe Trey Harris and KLS are not playing, but Keenan Allen is still producing. And they finally got Hampton going. They finally got McConkey going. Even the rookie tight ends getting in there. They have versatility. They have depth. Man, the stock is just rising quickly for the Chargers.
Quentin Johnston.
Oh, sorry. Quentin Johnson. I apologize. That guy's open all the time and catching the damn football. Everything is going right. I forgot. And I owe that man an apology. I pretty much wrote him off. Q, come back on the show. Tell me I was wrong. Tell everybody that they were wrong. I don't care. Get on the show.
Vic, we need that clipped out, please, because that's gonna be an interesting video all over.
And tell Dan to don't panic. I wrote that positive column and they still won the game. So maybe things are just, even the curse is not my curse, their curse, whatever it is, it doesn't matter.
There's two curses working against
the team and mine.
You know why I knew this was a special victory for them? We walk into the locker room and we hear screaming, and I'm like, there's no way there's something going on. Like, I thought, like, because it was like legit screaming, and you walk in and it's Jim Harbaugh going up to every single player and said, we won that effing game. We won that game. Let's go. Like, he's hugging, high-fiving everybody. And I go up to Derwin and he's like, bro, I'm so juiced. He's like, I could go out and play another 4 quarters for that man. Like, I love that man. Went up to Khalil Mack. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I think I could say this. Khalil Mack was in the locker room. I'm like, I was like, what are you thinking? He looks and he goes, I effing love you, 10, screaming. And Justin's like, I don't want the attention. And Derwin comes and goes, yeah, exactly. Derwin goes, I love you, 10. I love you. And then he's like, no. And like, everybody's like, 10, 10, 10. We love 10. And
that was
I'm
the best touchdown throw of the young season. And it's going to be hard to top it, Fernando. And it honestly gave me shades of like his first 3 years in the league when I was covering the team. Like, he was doing that on a weekly basis, and he's starting to do it again.
But like, that was even better than the Darius Davis one he had last year against the Broncos, where he's like kind of like starting to fall to the ground and he like tosses it up to him. This one was with like the defender draped all over kid, because I think they called PI, and then they called 2 penalties on the defense. They called 2 penalties on the defense yesterday. They called late hit on the quarterback, and then they called because another guy came in and hit Justin, and then he hit him in the head. Benito hit him in the head. And then they called PI on the corner. But it's one of those things where he has the team believing. I mean, yesterday, Gilbert, the 2 biggest plays were, one of them was from Tony Jefferson. It was like they ran a drag route with Troy Franklin on Tarheeb Still. By the way, Tarheeb Still, that's a name everybody needs to realize. That kid's going to be very special. He's a hell of a player. He's the guy that was tackling Brock Bowers last week. I know Brock Bowers on one leg, but to be tackling a guy that big, that's huge. So Tarheeb was on him, and Tony recognizes it, takes off running, and hits. Tony's like, I should have picked it off. I should have ran it back 95 yards, shown my running back skills that I had in high school, and we should have scored and ended the game right there. But it is what it is. We needed 10 to get the ball back. And the other one, again from Tony, there's a screen pass to J.K. Dobbins late in the game, and it looked like it was just J.K. and the offensive lineman. Tony goes past the offensive lineman, slides in front of him, and kind of like slips, but he's able to grab J.K. and bring him down to the ground. Those were 2 huge plays by a guy that didn't even make the 53-man roster. Tony's very talented. I don't think they should put him down. But I was impressed by the fact that I think Justin Herbert had 1 incompletion against the Chiefs in the 4th quarter. He only had a 1 incompletion yesterday in the 4th quarter. Like, we all know how important the 4th quarter is. And whether it's putting a team away like they did against Kansas City or needing to come back and win, the Chargers are showing you that they're doing it in all those facets. It's only 3 games in. And I completely agree with that. But as of right now, they look like a strong team. I mean, they don't have Denzel Perryman. They're still stopping the run. I understand, like, JK got loose JK got loose for 1 series, and that's where all of his running, because he had a 41-yard rush, and then he had a 19-yard rushing touchdown. But then after that, he was good. First half, he had -4 yards. Teair Tart is a bully. He's a villain. Like, the Chargers need a villain. Teair Tart is that villain. Gilbert, there was a play where they toss it to J.K. Dobbins. Teair Tart moves his big old frame. He's able to tackle him behind the line. You're like, dude, the guy shouldn't be able to move like that. Derwin James, to me, right now is the best defender in the NFL, and it's not even close. The dude's doing everything that they're asking him to do, and he's doing even more than that. He's defending. He's rushing the passer. He's making tackles. He's doing everything that they're asking of him, and he's playing lights out. So I know this earlier today, Jim Harbaugh said, my MVP right now is Justin Herbert, and the defensive player of the year is Derwin James. And he said one of them is Kobe, the other one's MJ. So he was comparing them to them. So we'll see what happens, Gilbert. It's still a very young season, but when it comes to 2 players like that leading the team, they're very excited. Just last thing. they're very excited about the team that they have. And Gilbert, I still feel like if Jim and Joe notice in right around the start of November, if they're still rolling and they're doing well, I could see them making still 2 or 3 trades to finalize the team and go into that back end stronger than they are right now. So I don't put anything past them, Gilbert. This isn't, and you know what? I was going to tweet this out yesterday in the video, the speech of Jim Harbaugh. I saw Dean Spanos' face, and I thought this is the best investment Dean's ever made, essentially. The Jim Harbaugh, he's paying him $18 million a year. I mean, that's what he brought him in for. And the team, like, he looked giddy after the game. When I saw him, he's like, Fernando, how are you doing, pal? And I was like, usually, like, it's just a head nod from Dean. I'm like, damn, this dude must be feeling good. So this isn't the same in the sense of, like, they're just going to sit on their hands and do edge rusher. Their biggest weakness is edge rushing. They need a lot of help when it comes to, the offensive line was pretty bad too, but I think it's edge. Yeah, I know it is O-line. You guys are right. Yeah, it is O-line. That's their weakness. But I think they're going to make the necessary moves to try and make a push. So this isn't the same team that just sits on their hands and just waits. I think these guys are going to be proactive. I think they're going to be on the phones and they're going to try and make moves. But yeah, yesterday, the whole offensive line, like Herbert got hit 14 times. He was sacked 5. There were some sacks where I was like, I wonder if he's going to get up from this, and he would get up. But they need to be better at protecting him, especially because they saw how important he is the last 3 games. So Giants next, Gilbert's Commanders after that, and then the Dolphins after that. So
I'm hoping Jaden Daniels plays for the Commanders game. I still think the Chargers are better than the Commanders, but that'll be a good test for them.
Yeah,
it's at home, but
quarterback.
Yeah, but honestly, Fernando, if he doesn't play, I don't see a real test until the Philly game, and that's in December.
No, I think Indy's going to be a test. Minnesota's going to be tough because of the secondary.
No, come on, don't buy into Daniel Jones. Don't buy into Carson Wentz and JJ McCarthy.
You know what's funny? We were driving last night. We were driving last night, and I asked Eric, "What do you think about the Colts?" He's like, David Copperfield, and I was like, what does that mean? He's like, all smoke and mirrors. And I was like,
yes,
oh wow,
come on.
I'm like, I don't know. He's like, dude,
our team and then get smacked in the first round. Like it's who they are. Come on.
I don't know. I by the way, I wasn't impressed by Kansas City last night. I know they beat the Giants, but they still have a million holes on that team.
I'm waiting until Rashee Rice comes back, and if it still sucked, then I'll press the panic button. But until then, I won't.
Bad. Like, they were letting Russell Wilson go up and down. Yeah. They were letting him go up and down. All right.
He still scored 9 points, but yeah, okay.